Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shamika and this is Check the Rhymes. I am super excited that you're here. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all, I am super hype about today's show because this has quickly become one of my absolute favorite series. It's called All the Queen's Men. It is airing now on BET Plus. We're in season 2. It just kicked off, so you got time to get the app, catch up on season 1. I did it all in a weekend so it could be done. And catch the show because listen, it is so good with the T as always. Anyway, let's go down to Club Eden and chat with the creator and star of the show, Christian Keys, and of course the madam herself, Eva Marcille. So stay tuned. You definitely don't want to miss today's show.
What's up, Shamika?
Come on, Shamika. We had a Shamika. You know what last time it happened to Shamika?
Yeah, Shamika got hung upside down.
Hey y'all, welcome to Check the Rhymes. Listen, since y'all brought it up, I wanted to thank you for finally having a character that was named Shamika, because us Shamikas, we don't get no love on TV.
We got you.
Christian Keys' fault. Christian Keys, our creator, made sure everyone was included. Thank you, Keys.
You're welcome, madam.
So for the people that have not seen the show or they're thinking that maybe it's kind of like P-Valley, Christian, can you kind of tell everybody why they should be watching the show and what it's about?
Because one, it's its own world. You've never seen a world like this. Two, it's nothing like P-Valley, and P-Valley has its own greatness.
Yes.
We don't hate on other successful black folks. We don't move like that around here.
Hey, amen.
But three, I wrote this story in 2010. So it's not a response to anybody other than just wanting to illuminate the world that exists, the male exotic urban world, and put a boss woman that's unapologetically feminine and powerful and passionate and protective, all the P's, at the helm of it. And see where that goes. And all the women characters in there aren't eye candy. They're all bosses in their own right. You know, you better respect them or you might end up buried out in the back of the building. And it's a show about Madam, and we follow this woman and all her complexities, all her layering, all her passions, things that may show a crack in her armor, things that, you know, she cares about, the people that she loves and protects. And we follow all of that. But like they say, more money, more problems. So every time, you know, she gets a victory, she's shining somewhere else, but she always answers the call. And Madam is a character that is as strong as any male character I've ever played. And I love that because even if I wasn't associated with this show, I would still watch it. It's that good.
But can I add, if he was not associated with this show, it would not exist. This is his literal brainchild. Like, he fathered this show. And as Madam and as cast and crew on this project, we are so grateful for your beautiful brain that has employed hundreds of us and given us an opportunity to literally do what we simply love to do for a living. Thank you.
I love that. I have to tell you guys, I canceled all my plans over the weekend and I sat here and watched the show, and I was telling my mother, hey, I can't do this for you today because I'm watching All the Queen's Men. She said, oh, that's my show. So like all the generations are watching it. And I'm thinking, Mama, you want, but she loves the show.
So, Mama.
Right. So Eva, where will we see your character go in season 2? Because let me tell you this as well. I love how she handles her sister because I can relate. Go ahead.
Well, season 2, we can start there. Carla, my sister. When I tell you she has an honest, you can tell we have the same blood in our veins because she is relentless. She shows up every time. This season, she does a phenomenal job of getting on my nerves and wearing me out. I think, you know, my sister is one of my favorite characters because you get to remember that even though Madam has signed up for this life of crime that is ruthless, she still has a heart. And at the end of the day, her sister, her nephew, and her daddy, they're her world. That's her family. And as much as your siblings can really tap dance on your last nerve, I know you know, but they are part of who we are. And part of us figuring out this thing called life is navigating it with them. and all that they come with. And so you see how Madam deals with her sister to make sure she can protect her dad. You see how Madam puts in the work. Season 1, you learned who Madam was. Season 2, you see who Madam is. She is throwing the punches. She's taking them. She is not one just to delegate, but she gets her hands dirty.
I love it. I love it. And for my last question, are we going to see more of Concierge, and will there be, and I know this is going to be a huge spoiler alert if it's going to happen, but just give me a little tea, but will Concierge and Madam hook up?
You will definitely see more Concierge starting in episode 3. That's why there's a heavy emphasis on do not miss episode 3 and 4 this Thursday on BET Plus, because you're going to hear about it the next day or so on the internet. So you don't want the spoiler alerts. You don't want to find out last what happened. But I'm excited to see where it goes, because again, a woman as amazing and amazingly complex as Madam is, she needs a challenge. If it's easy, she don't want it. So we have to challenge her character, and I love being able to play the character that gets to challenge her character and kind of, sometimes maybe try to get her off balance so she doesn't know what to expect from my character. And I, at times, don't know what to expect from her. So it's wonderful, because I know that if the Concierge gets out of line, she's capable of burying him. If she got out of pocket, he has the potential to do that, but I don't think that's where he wants to go with that. I think there's some chemistry there, and I would love to see where that goes in episode 3 and 4. And I'm dangerously close to saying too much, so I'm gonna shut the hell up.
Be quiet.
I read between the lines.
Episode 3 is easily my favorite episode, Christian's favorite episode. Some clips of that were the first takes I saw for the entire season 2. Tyler sent that episode and some takes from there. It is delicious, and it will go viral by Friday. So watch it this Thursday.
It's gonna be on the Shade Room. It's gonna be on Bottom Up. It's gonna be on Hollywood.
The Huffington Post, Daily Mail. It is literally.
Oh, I can't wait. I want to thank both of you for joining me here on Check the Rhymes and giving shout out to all the Shamikas out there. And I will be tuned in. Thank you guys. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you so much, Miss Shamika, girl.